Alright, let me just post this. Alright, so I downloaded like a fuck ton of replays. Not really, I ran like 6 replays. Uh, we'll see. Okay, so let's go see what situations. Is this everyone? Okay, yeah, that's all the games, I'm pretty sure. So, we'll start with this one. Aster says pretty close. Let me go look at the factions real quick. If I can say. No, all groups. Okay, so Aster is in what group? Is Aster in? Aster Nervii, Danilo Pontus. Okay, interesting. Let's see what Aster does here. Okay. Interesting. Not sure about Pontus bringing only one horse archer, but we'll see. I guess he wanted to bring more slingers. Yeah, he brought 4 slingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cav, and a horse archer. So I feel like he could have brought more. Whatever. Don't watch that game. Fuck, I thought it was gonna be good. So that's. Alright, we could save it for last. Alright, we could save it for last. Let's skip here. 16 minutes, so this is going to be long. Acer going for kind of infantry heavy build, given that he's facing Pontus. He's got 2 Noble Horse, he's got 2 Oathsworn, 2 Mighty Horse. Looks like he's got a Fierce Sword, 3 Celtics, 4 Levy Free, 3 Slingers, 2 Javcav. Um, oh, 3 Javcav, JK. So that should be really big. To have 3 versus 1 Javcav is going to make Pontus it's going to give Pontus a lot of problems to defend their slingers and also to defend their cav. And the horse archer is obviously going to probably just get caught eventually. So Sarah's just going to run forward here. Doesn't want to engage in a slinger war. This is pretty logical. He wants to create an engagement, although we didn't go for Pontus army, but he's got 4 Cappadocians, 1 Pontic Royal Cav, 4 Pontic Swords, 2 Thurio Spears, 2 Naked Swords, 4 Slingers, a Horse Archer, and 2 Peltists. So okay, here, ooh, Javelin's wasted on the Peltist, and this Cappadocian's gonna get a big engagement here. This is just good for Pontus. Naked Swords are a bit far away, but these guys didn't even get a Javelin volley, so they're gonna get trashed. Javelin's being wasted on Levy Free, but he's gonna get competition on this flank. He's already rushing in here, I guess, the micro kind of chaos already. You can see Asura's catching these Horse Archers. He probably doesn't have to bail, though, because of the Cappadocians here. Yeah, he does just run away, but he kills the Horse Archers. The Horse Archer's already dead. Oathsworn getting shot in the flank here. They have to go support this fight, so it's not really great because the Thurios are getting some good shots. Up the middle, Oathsworn gonna try to engage. Asera's engagement's pretty messy here, I would say. Like, he's not engaging everywhere at the same time. But, okay, he's gonna win this fight. He's gonna win this fight, looks like. Oh, there's some Spear Brothers in there. I thought they were all levy free, but they're actually some Spear Brothers. Interesting. Were they tier 2? No, just 1. And now this Mighty Horse getting around the flank onto this blown up Cappadocian, which is gonna die. Gonna win this fight. He's probably gonna win here. I mean, these Ponic Swords are kind of healthy. I guess might be kind of close. But he's also just out of infantry because he's doesn't, he didn't bring as much infantry in general. So the center is going to be busted. The flanks are going to be one where the Oathsworn are, though, so that's good. These Thorough Spears are being used really well, getting these rear shots. This is nice. He probably just wants to disengage the Spear Brother and just tie these guys down because these shots are insanely valuable. Cab situation, though, Cappadocians, a couple of them alive, but again, not all of them. Now the Pontic Royal Cab is engaged, and now is where the Jav Cab can kill the Slingers because there's just nothing defending them. You can see Acer coming from 3 directions. Should probably get the Slingers here. Here Cappadocian's gonna die to the Noble Horse, though. And yeah, Slinger's gonna go down. Peltus, though, gonna do a good job here. And finally, yeah, the horse archer's also still alive. 20 men though. These pelters are getting insane kills and pretty valuable kills too. But the Oathsworn are still alive. This Oathsworn's probably not that healthy. Yeah, it's gonna die actually. So he re-won this fight by good Peltus and Thuro Spear use, shooting into the flank. But okay, over here he's gonna win dominantly. The thing for Acer is he's gonna have slingers alive, whereas it looks like these slingers for Pontus are gonna die. So it's gonna be kind of a reverse of what you'd expect here. Arash, this is Acer versus Danilo. Acer is Nervii, Danilo is Pont. And it's looking like it's gonna be a close game. Um, okay, Cappadocian here should guy here with the Mighty Horse. Cab advantage will be for Nervii, for sure. But Slingers are surviving. There's still the two Peltas. They might have some ammo left. There's a decent amount of infantry left for both sides. This Oathsworn, this is bad for Pontus. Like, this Oathsworn's gonna kill all three of these units. I guess the Royal Cav can get in here. It's pretty full, yeah, pretty full. Uh, he doesn't want to charge though. Like, okay, he finally disengages some of these Poly Swords. This is good. You don't want your Oathsworn to be like, or you don't want to blob up against an Oathsworn because the Oathsworn will just kill your entire army. Javcav's still alive. This is pretty valuable. But Slingers are not that healthy. You can see one's already routed with 44 and 38 here, so this guy will come back, but he's only going to have, like, basically equivalent of 2 Slingers left. Although having it in 3 units is nice because you can get more angles. But seems like, okay, the Peltas are a threat. The infantry is going to go in the favor of Pontus here. Maybe barely, though, because the Oathsworn's still at 80 men, so it can probably kill a lot more stuff. The General's going to take pretty heavy damage. Gonna win this fight, though, although the Scout Riders are involved in this as well. Scout Rider, 60 men, 27 men. That's pretty healthy. Slingers, again, now starting to get some valuable shots, but there are trees here, so not great. I would say Nervii just looks better here, because they have two Noble Horse alive. Although again, this Noble Horse, yeah, it's gonna survive here. And now the General tries to retreat, which is sort of sus. And the Oathsworn is still very healthy here. The Peltas are gonna start to really fuck up the Oathsworn though, and you can't really turn to fight this Pontic Sword because then the Peltas just will kill it. Although he's gonna charge the Peltas, so I guess that's fine. Still a lot of infantry out here though. Seems like 3 Slingers is sufficient with the General though to win here. I'm not totally sure. But, you know, this general's still alive. The Thuro Spears are going to involve themselves in the battle a little bit here. Get these Noble Horse out of the way. Oathsworn going to finally kill this Pontic Sword. Well, actually, might just lose because the Peltas did a lot of damage to it with Javelins. This is risky, but it's actually a good decision here. He's going to go for the Gen. He sacrifices his Scout Rider, which, again, he's killed all of the Slingers, so he doesn't really need the Scout Rider anymore. So he sacrifices it so his Noble Horse can get a second charge here and kill the Royal Cav. Whereas this General unit is very healthy, but Pontic Infantry is alive, so not necessarily clear that you can win this, especially if these guys have javelins. They could just kill the general here. I guess they don't. And this fight's not actually clear either, because their peltas are still involved here. But okay, there's a mighty horse here. There's 3 slingers. Pontic infantry is going to be alive. Finally, the general will go down here. It looks like. Let's see if he's dead. No, not yet. But it looks like the general is going to lose. 15, but there's so many scout riders. The peltas aren't really going to kill the scout riders that are fighting over here, so they should win. But maybe barely. General's still alive. Nope, he just died. Okay, so the General's dead, and that was huge. If the General just routed, it would have been tougher to route these units, but now, I mean, 50 morale. The Naked Swords don't have good. Actually, they have 58 morale, so they're pretty fine. They're not going to insta-route, but I think the Slingers are going to be enough here for Pontus. Or for Nervia. It seems like probably true. And there's also a good amount of Cav here. There are Thuro Spears to counter the Cav. They've probably fine, but yeah, these guys are exhausted. So they're going to be a free route here. I wouldn't even shoot them. Like, they're so useless against Cav. You don't need to worry about them. The Peltists are kind of a threat, but I think you have to shoot the Thuro Spears here. Maybe he has a lot of ammo, though. It's hard to say. So let's just, like, skip here. There's 7 minutes left. So now, yeah, okay, he just retreats the Peltists. He should start just surrounding. There's no Cav left to threaten anything here. The Peltist can't really do much alone. They need to be, you know, like they can chase a slinger, but a cav will easily kill the Peltist. So now Acer just needs to get units behind and shoot these Thuro Spears. Shooting one of these Thuro Spears down is probably enough, because one Thuro Spear alone is not going to kill 40 and 24 cav. He's trying to route the Peltist. It's not disciplined, so it should be fairly easy route if he just charges in the back, maybe, with the Scout Rider. But he's not doing that. He's just going to keep shooting. This is, like, fine. Yeah, break for the trees here, for sure. but you're gonna take a lot of rear shots. So is it even worth it? I'm not really sure. I guess it is. He gets to the trees. I don't know like what the rule is about forest camping. Technically, I think you're supposed to have like half your army outside the forest, which is obviously not being done here. But I'm not sure if that rule like applies to the end of battles. But yeah, he's gonna kill the Peltis though. There were some javelins left on that unit, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you definitely want to focus this unit because you know it has javelins. Also tried to shoot this unit, so once one unit runs out of ammo, you can like test if this unit has javelins with just running up close. Okay, he's just engaging. I guess he's out of ammo, trying to like do something, but his noble horse wasn't even close, so this was a little bit risky. But I guess losing a slinger here like doesn't really matter. He's just forcing it to turn its back. Going into square here is definitely also bad because you just won't kill anything in square. Um, but yeah, Asura should just be able to cycle charge for the win. I mean, it's actually not it's actually not clear. I should say like the general is only 27 men, so this is gonna be tight. Actually, he needs to like reset here. He's throwing everything into the mixer. 21. The slinger's countercharging again, just so his slingers can keep getting shots in the back. That's really what he's looking for. Okay, now he needs to reset. Ammo? No ammo. Wow, I guess he's gonna lose. Actually, these guys are one unit's exhausted though. This exhausted unit's just gonna rout, probably. Oh, you gotta recharge it like right now. This is insanely close. If this unit routes, you could probably win. He should be going to square with that routing unit, probably. Big recharge. It breaks. Oh my god, so close. Oh, wait, okay. 31. Okay, yeah, that's not enough. Because the slingers are just healthy enough here. They probably won't route because the general's alive. So they're kind of retreating pretty far, but 11 men here. 32 slingers. They want to route, but they're not just routing yet. I mean, there's a lot of Thuro spears left. I don't know. Can he cycle charge well enough here? These guys are getting stuck on some weird men here. The slinger routes. But the Thuro spear has no morale. 9 versus 18. 17. Sarah's staying in the combat. He should be cycle charging. He wins. I don't know. I can't even explain that. That was just like who routes first. The general was never close to routing, to be fair, and this Thuro spear was, but it only had 9 men left in the general unit, so like that could have gone any direction. I don't know. Look at those noble horse with crazy kills. His infantry did really badly because these Thuro spears got used really well on the Peltis as well to focus the Oathsworn down. Naked swords got good kills, Pontic swords got good kills, but the Cappadocians were a bit wasted. A couple of them got pretty good kills, to be fair. But the Scout Riders and the Noble Horse just absolutely beasted. And yeah, one of the sword did good. One got actually destroyed. But this was a really close battle. And the Slingers didn't even get that many kills. I guess the forest was kind of powerful. Alright, next game. Let's watch this one. Arash versus Tila. Bactria versus Pontus. Should be pretty interesting game. I think these two factions are very well balanced. It got a shot in the back. I don't know, cause like the Oathsworn Arash was like sitting here, and then the Thuro Spear came behind it and just shot in the back. All right, so Arash is Pontus, Tila is Bactria. Very similar rules, except that Bactria gets 3 horse archers, Pontus only gets 2, but Pontus has just generally better infantry because they have the cheaper Celtics and Nakeds. Let's see, what does Arash go for? He goes for 2 Royal Cav and 4 Cappadocians, looks like. Or one's a Noble Blood, whatever. He has 2 Horse Archers. He has 4 Eastern Slingers, 2 Celtics, 3 Pontics. Oh, wait. 1, 2. No, 3 Celtics and 3 Pontics with 2 Levy Pikes. So, fairly nice army here. Good amount of infantry, good amount of cav. Not the strongest missile force, definitely going to be out-missiled by these 3 horse archers that Tula has. Slinger wise though, he's up 1 slinger, so that's nice. 4 slingers for Arash, 3 for Tila. The rest of Tila's army, he's got a Bactrian Royal Guard, which don't really agree with because you know, kind of bad. But he has instead 5 Thorax swords, so very infantry heavy. 4 Bactrian Noble Horse. Okay. Levy Pikes, 2 of those. 1 Bactrian Hillman, and the 3 Horse Archers. So he's only got 19 units. Not necessarily ideal. Actually has Horse Skirmishers. Interesting. I'm not sure why would bring Horse Skirmishers. If you have three versus 2 in the HA department, I think Horse Archers are just a strictly better choice. But Because you're not going to face good horse archers from Pontus. They can only bring these guys. So there's going to be a lot of skirmishing here at the start. Tilo just trying to gain some kind of advantage. He has a huge infantry advantage. He is down 2 cavalry, 2 shock cav basically. It's 4 Cappadocians against 4 noble horse. And really, the question is, what is this Bactrian Royal Guard going to do? And how well will these Pontic Royal Cav do? I think that's the main thing. Yeah, I don't know why he would bring the Bactrian Royal Guard either. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Seems like the Bactrian Royal Cav is just a good option here for Bactria. And you're already, yeah, if you're gonna bring 5 Thorax swords, you already have an infantry advantage over Pontus, so it's not a huge problem. But he decides to go for this. And okay, so Ash is gonna shift. These peltists or slingers are kind of far. I guess they're shooting. No, they're shooting slingers. There's a big ass horse archer war here. He gets 1 kill, so he's got a huge horse archer advantage. But there are only jav cabs, so like, do they even have javelins left? Yeah, they do, but not too many javelins, probably. Engagement happening up the center here, just going to be straight on. There's pikes on both sides, 2 for each, so that's interesting. But Arash can just use a superior cav to get a win in the infantry department, probably. Okay, he's going for this. Celtic's going to engage here. They're going to lose here, but there's a Pontic sword that's free, so I guess he can just wrap around so he won't lose. Is he going to get blocked? Yeah, the Thorax sword blocking. Little bit of a risky charge here. He's going to lose a couple of cav. Surprised it's not more, but he's going to get into this Thorax Sword. He's going to get into this Bactrian Hillman. He's going to get a pretty much generally nice engagement. Only here where the Jav Cav is his Noble Blood going to get absolutely destroyed by the Bactrian Noble Horse. And there's like a weird engagement where the Thorax Swords are coming in here, the Pontic Swords sort of fighting the Thorax Swords. So that's kind of a weird fight. That the Pontic Swords will actually probably get the better of. Actually, no, they're fighting this one. So there's a free Thorax Sword here. There's a free Pontic Sword here. Arash seemed to get pretty good engagements here. Speed, yeah, well, unfortunate. Arash seemed to get better engagements though, I would think here. Although these Pontic swords, okay, they have good, they'll do fine here. And now he just has more cav. It's not clear that the infantry advantage is going to be that important here. Like, if these Bactrian Noble Horse die, then it's just GG. And another one's going to die here, 39 against 60 Cappadocians, 60 Cappadocians. Going to kill off the Noble Horse. Pontic World Cav ready to flank. Potentially charge here. All 3 of the Noble Horse. Okay, these are really nice shots, by the way. These are just, like, destructive. Not getting any kills yet, actually, but that's the high armor of the Bactrian Noble Horse. But 90, or 95 armor. But the Royal Cav got a really nice charge, can still retreat. The Slingers just need to focus this blob because all of the Bactrian Noble Horse that are alive are here, except for this one, which is going to die. Infantry-wise, Thorax Swords are losing because they got charged. Celtic's doing a really nice job here in combination with this Pontic Sword to win. This Thorax Sword's gonna die, just a matter of time. And yeah, good shooting from Arash here, just focuses the cav. Might lose a lot of his own cav here, but he just has so much more cav left alive. That doesn't really matter. Saving his slingers very effectively here. The Bactrian Royal Guard's getting some kills on infantry, but again, I'm not sure how useful that is. Nice charge from these Pontic Royal Cav, just absolutely destroy these Jav Cav. The horse archers that were left alive are killing slingers, so that's quite useful. 95, yeah, 95 armor is a lot. This fight ends with pretty much a draw. Everyone's losing their Cav. 25 against 26, looking to even out. Looks like slingers will kill off this Pontic Royal Cav. Probably should have just gone for this. And now it's just going to be a kite fest, but again, the 4 slingers, going to be enough to win here, probably. Again, he also has 2 cav here. There's only 1 free cav for Bactria, and the Pontic Royal Cav could just kill it off here. Although, yeah, he decides to retreat. Actually, this was smart, because there's just too much support nearby. You need to just preserve your general here. Win on this flank, kite your slingers over here. Yeah, he's going to kill off this Thorax for free. This is going to be a draw. Both sides are going to die here once this cav charges in. And yeah, and then it should be really simple to win here with these infantry, cav, and these 4 slingers all alive. Let's see, we can just kind of skip here. Okay, the Thorax Sword dies, the support's coming, the slingers are very safe. There's only this one noble horse to do anything, and there's, a full Cappadocian here. There's a pretty much full general, and there's this free smaller Cappadocian. Nice shots into this blob. He's probably killing a lot of his own men, but it doesn't really matter, because these infantry units are, like, kind of useless. killing these back train infantry that's important. There are a few slingers left, but again, there's no way to protect them from all of these cav. He does need to, like, yeah, he's pre-targeting this cav. He can't let this cav kill his slingers, I guess. I mean, even then, he'd still probably win. But yeah, he's gonna get everything here. Slingers are focusing the general. The general gets 105 kills, but, like, it's not really that useful kills, to be honest. Because the infantry war was already in Kilo's favor, and he just didn't have the cav to prevent the YOLO charges to go in from Arash and just win the infantry war by virtue of YOLO charges. If we look at the kills, like, fine kills for the cav, two very healthy cavs. Not many good kills on the backstream cav, only one cav alive. All the horse archers get traded off with, like, pretty similar kills. Although, to be fair, these horse skirmishers did kill the horse archers, so I guess that's good. Eastern slingers, great kills, all alive. Decent kills for Teals as well, but just 4 versus essentially 2, because this guy routed. Won't really mean that much. And then the infantry, like, again, 5 thorax swords, much better than the infantry of Arash, but with the YOLO charges from these cav, you can see the Pontic swords, the pikes, all did very well here. A couple of them got overwhelmed, but same that a couple of thorax swords also got overwhelmed, so pretty balanced there. But yeah, interesting game. I just think the army was bad. 19 units and the back royal guard general. Don't really agree with that. I guess, but I don't think back nobles are that much better than Cappadocians. I just feel like if he goes for 5 cav, he's fine. But he didn't. I don't know. 5 cav, 3 HA, and taking extra slinger maybe or something. I don't know. Like if he gets 4 thorax swords, 2 hillmen, and 1 more slinger, I think he's chilling with a noble horse gen. Okay, let's see next game. I want to watch one of Ragnar's games. So Epirus versus Colchis, interesting. Colchis, pretty strong faction in my opinion. Epirus, usually pretty strong as well. So let's see. Nice spread army. Like Colchis can bring so much missile power. It's like stupid. He has 4 horse archers, 4 slingers, so very strong missile capacity. The strongest that you can get in the game because 4 horse archers and 4 missiles is like ridiculously strong. Um, he has only not a lot of cav, I guess. It's kind of weird. 3 noble blood cav, 4 noble blood cav, no Hippias lancers, 3 nobles in the center. Culture nobles, great unit. 1 Cartly axe in support here. He's got Eastern Spear and a Cartly axe on both flanks. So that's 2 Eastern Spears, 3 Cartly axemen, 3 Colchian nobles, 4 slingers, 4 horse archers, 4 noble blood cav. Epirus has 2 light jab cav, skirmisher cav. Wouldn't recommend bringing these people. Don't really know why you would. Bring Tarentines because they're just better. But in the center he has 3 Thessalians, Hellenic Royal Cav Gen, Samnite Warriors, so 3 Samnites, 3 Italians most likely, yeah. A couple of Militia Hoplites, a couple of Etruscan Hoplites, 3 of them. Who he's gonna, so he's gone for an infantry heavy approach. This is not terrible. He also has good slingers, like he has a Rhodian in there. So he's not terribly fucked in the missile war. But it's gonna be kind of hard to win here. He has better cav. He has better infantry by far. But the horse archer problem is pretty big. His new tactic, yeah, not really. It's the same. Okay, these cav are just like way too far forwards. They're just gonna get shot. This is not good. We'll skip the skirmishing here. So he's just gonna retreat. Get some good damage on these cav though. You can see the horse archers are causing a lot of problems here. Doesn't want to like get caught out with his cav. He just has to use these hoplites to like defend. When you could just like send a skirmisher cav back here to deal with this. This hoplite's just dead. So now like yeah. So Ragnar's just surrounding here. He's everywhere. Gonna get some free kills here. The Eastern Spearmen might just lose to the Militia Hoplites though. Because they're just terrible. Militia Hoplites are good. But the Cav getting kind of caught here. He gets a good charge here, but there's no infantry support. So I guess that's not really ideal. Eastern Spearmen do not need to be charged by Cav. And now these Culture Nobles will just start fucking up the Thessalians. Samnites will probably do fine against Nobles. But now there's just like not enough infantry over here. For having so much infantry, look how much of the infantry is out of the fight. So now these Thessalians are just gonna die. and at that point the skirmish power will be too strong. Like these, okay, these cav could have been shot by these slingers probably the whole time. He's gonna kill these slingers for free, but it doesn't really matter. Sam Knight's gonna win here. Let's see how these Sam Knights are doing. It's pretty even. Again, no infantry support here, so this is just gonna be a problem. He's getting into slingers finally, but like, again, his cav is gonna die. Actually, he's killing a lot of slingers, so it's not actually terrible. Because again, he could win the infantry for sure. But he's just lost so much cav at this point that I feel like it's gonna be hard to get back into things. Because there's just so many noble blood cav left, and there's enough infantry on the field here for Ragnar. And the general, yeah, general's gonna die. There's two slingers, a good amount of cav here. The horse archers are all alive with probably a good amount of ammo as well, so that's not ideal. In the center, he's gonna win easily, I guess, but he's losing on the flanks. I guess he just admitted. Yeah, that was probably over. But okay, that was not a very interesting game in my opinion. I guess like, yeah, he just didn't play with the infantry enough. All right, let's watch. All right, I'm gonna watch. Where is this? This game, Lil Mal versus Tila. This should be a good one. It's on Ariminum, unfortunately. Don't really like this map. But Tila, let's see if he's improved his theory from the last game. So he's got 4 Bactrian Noble Horse, or 5 Bactrian. What the fuck? So many Bactrian Noble Horse. 5 Bactrian Noble Horse, 1 Bactrian Royal Cav. That doesn't really seem necessary. You're facing Galatia, can only bring 3 Cav or 4 max. But he has a lot of slingers, so it's okay. He has 1, 2 Eastern Slingers, 3 Eastern Slingers, 4 Eastern Slingers, 1 Archer, so 5 Archers. He only has 1 Horse Archer. It's kind of weird. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4 Thorax Swords, probably 2 Bactrian Hillmen, yeah. Or 3 Bactrian Hillmen? What the fuck? And 1 Eastern Spearman. Can Bactria even bring 7 melee? That's a fuck ton of melee, holy shit. That's unfortunate. Uh, it's not a good one. Well, yeah, this is gonna be weird. I don't like this map. This map always makes chaos. Let's see, I can't really see your army, but you have like, what, 2 Galatian Raiders, a couple of Noble Horse and Cappadocians, that makes sense. Legions, probably 3 Legions and 3 Nakeds or Galatian Swords. A couple of Celtic Slingers, I can't see if those are Syrians or not. Hard to see the army anyway. There's 2 Syrians back here, it looks like, and 3 Slingers. Uh, yeah, 2 Noble Horse, 2 Cappadocians. I'm assuming 3 Legions, a couple of Levy 3. Oh wait, 4 Celtic Slingers, 2 Syrians, so a lot of missiles. But there's a lot of cav here for Bactria, so this feels like it'll be tough to hold because there's not enough infantry and plus cavalry to like tie everything down. Because the infantry can engage, and the cav can just like surround and kill the archers, and then Bactria will win with their missiles in the late game. Always a bit tactical how people engage on this map because of all the hills though. So let's see how that goes. Some free shots here. Again, it's gonna be like hard to tell because they'll come from over the hill and you won't be able to spot them. And yeah, you just realize it now, so that's fine. So 1 horse archer is back here. 2 Galatian raiders though can be a threat for these slingers, so that's nice. Weird ass missile war gonna go down here because of the because of the trees. I guess you're in the trees, so this is like pretty good. Well, yeah, it was preparing something different. Yeah, that's fair. I think he took a good army, I guess. Maybe like so many slingers is kind of hard to go to like win with for Galatia just because the cav advantage for Bactria is so big. But I don't really blame you. I think the army is fine. Just like this is a weird army from Tila. Like I wouldn't expect so much cav from Bactria. Because you know that Galatia can only take 2 noble horses and 2 Cappadocians max. Like taking 3 noble horses and 2 Cappadocians is kind of suicidal. So you really only need like 5 cav, I would say, as Bactria. And he's taken like what, 6 or 7. So nice flanking shots in here from the archers, but again, on the hill, these guys are gonna get such good shots, it's ridiculous. And you can see they're already fucking up these Eastern Slingers. Levy Freeman gonna get jobs here, probably. Oh, they got kind of denied, that's unfortunate. But the Galatian Raiders are in support. He just wanted to stay in the forest. Oh yeah, I would want to stay in the forest too. That's why I don't like this map. Life Freeman lose some men, but Vector Noble Horse get pushed out. I guess aggressing in the center is fine. Like there's these weird flank engagements where again like there's not that much support for these for Levy Freeman, so that's not really ideal. In the center though, he's gonna sack his cav here. He's gonna get javelin, loses 8 men. Goddamn. Slinger War is like pretty equal. Oh, Naked Sword's gonna get obliterated here by the Noble Horse. So yeah, these are pretty good YOLOs. I guess like if your cav was a bit more aggressive, this would have been more ideal. Cause like allowing all these. Oh, that was a really nice javelin volley. Holy shit. They got 12 kills. But it's sort of chaotic here. I guess your cab is just kind of far back, I think. That's allowing Teal to just YOLO charge people. Noble Cav, what a weird engagement. They got stuck behind their own men. Naked Sword's gonna get a beast charge here. Horse Archer's kinda dying. It's a weird engagement. It's like spread out so far. I gotta think that this favors Bactria as well. These Legionnaires are gonna do pretty well in this fight. But there's a lot of Thorax Swords here. Big engagement up here with the Noble Horse and the Cappadocian, or Bactria Noble Horse. But yeah, ground is pretty equal there, so should be a win for the Noble Horse, although not really cost effective. These Galatian Legionnaires are chasing out the General. These Thorax Swords are like dying to the Naked Swords, but they're gonna lose. The Naked Swords are gonna lose here eventually. And I saw it rule like camping in the forest. Yeah, I don't really know like what that means though. Like when there's forests like this, right, where they're so spread out, I suppose like 50% of your army should be outside of the forest, but like yeah, I definitely have seen that rule already been broken. Not in this game, but in the first game where pawns just like went to the forest in the late game, which again like makes sense. But like yeah, I guess it's not allowed technically. Finally, like some slingers are gonna get caught here. These archers probably have a lot of ammo, so this is not ideal. They could probably kill this. No, actually, the whole volley got no kills because of the trees. But these archers are gonna die, and now like the cav is just so spread out. Yeah, I think Glacier needs to just like sit together like on this area. Maybe like right here. Probably is probably the best, just so you're on these two hills. Allow Bactria to flank, because you can't space your army out so much as Galatia. You just don't have the cav or the infantry numbers to like deal with that. Especially if you have so many archers and slingers. But yeah, I guess like yeah, there's just so many numbers that you can't defend and everything, and Bactria was able to like support their fights better. Where there was cav fights, and now the noble horse are just gonna die. Nice slinger fire here as well, these eastern slingers. This is just such a chaotic battle though, because like the terrain's so weird. There's so many hills everywhere. It's like I don't know why anyone would want to attack necessarily. Just like I would just sit back on the hill and just wait. But yeah, it seems like Bactria is taking control, as you'd expect them to in such like a spread out battle. Because again, with so many cabin missiles, they have a nice advantage there. And the legions are just gonna get eventually recharged and shot in the back to death. Noble horse gonna kill off the royal cav, but die. I guess they survive with 6 men, but yeah, it's just like a chaotic battle overall, I would say. All right, we can go now to. All right, this is a game from my group, so I'm kind of interested in this one. Soap versus CoN, Parthia versus Colchis. Very interesting. And very interesting armies too, so I'm very interested to see what happens. So this is Soap as Parthia and CoN as Colchis. So yeah, Parthia going for noble horse archers. Not sure I agree with that one when Colchis has 4 versus 2, because like noble horse archers 4v2 are just gonna die because they're so slow. Yeah, that is how Tila makes fights. Yeah, yeah, that's true. And it's just like the way that Bacteria should play, I suppose. You have to keep a close formation, but you also don't want to get surrounded. So it's like a tough medium. On that map, it's really weird because of the terrain. If it's a flat map, then the terrain is less of a problem. Um, and that helps because like you don't want to have to like fight for hills and then like get pushed off of them, and then the enemy takes high ground. But yeah, I think being condensed is smart. It's just like as long as the enemy slingers don't like fully start surrounding you and shooting you in the back. Um, it was weird though. He didn't take a lot of missiles against Pontus, which I feel like is a matchup where Bactria should be taking like 4 slingers, 3 horse archers, and 5 cav, at least, or like some combination of that. But he only took like 3 slingers and 3 horse archers and 4 cav, which was like a little weird. So I don't know what his game plan was there. Anyway, let's focus on this battle. He's got 3 hoplites to soap in the center with 3 noble blood cav. He has 1 cataphract, actually 4 noble blood cav, 1 cataphract, 2 noble horse archers, 2 pontic swords, so pretty infantry heavy. He's got a hillman there, 3 eastern slingers, 4 eastern slingers, and 2 more hillmen. So nice. Interesting to see how these noble horse archers will do though. Um, yeah, I agree. Like when the micro is good and the armies are spread out, it's very difficult to contend with that. It's just it's a strong way of playing, I suppose. Let's see what Conde Ra has. He has 3 hillmen up front. 1, 2. Okay, he's only an axeman. He has 4 axemen, so they're shit. Axemen are so bad. Eastern archers, 3 Eastern archers, but a fuck ton of cav. 4 Hellenic, or fucking not Hellenic, Hippeus lancers, and 3 noble blood cav, so huge cav advantage. 3 horse archers in the back here, or maybe it might be Jav cav actually. Yeah, they're horse archers. So huge cav advantage, but there are cataphracts on the field here, which are much better than lancers. But anyway, there's still 4 Hippeus lancers and 3 noble horse, so that's just an insane number. I like the army of cultures here actually, especially against this army. But the problem is Axemen are so trash. Like the Parthian swords are gonna have a field day there. Nice charge here by these cataphracts, blocking both of these units. They kill a ton of Hillmen here. They kill a bunch of the Lancers as well. He will take some good losses though because of these javelins incoming, and you can just see how much cap support he can throw into any fight. But still, the hoplites are gonna come in here. They'll do fine against Axemen. They'll definitely lose, but they'll do fine. Archer's getting nice shots. This is already pretty chaotic, I'd say. The Cataphracts use Trample. They should get insta-second winded here by Soap because his general's right there. This is just like a completely chaotic fight. But again, Parthia should get the advantage here because they're just sitting there with their better infantry. Parthian swords, Hillman involved in this fight, trapping in some of the cav, getting nice shots into the blob. Horse skirmisher is getting shots, but only into hoplites, not into cav. He should be flanking with these horse archers right now to try to shoot these units. It's just a big blob fight here, but it's so early on that whoever wins this blob fight is going to be in good shape. These hoplites are going to go down. They're just like behind these axemen, and they're getting recharged. Still a huge cav fight here. The cataphracts are still very tired, not ideal, but he lost. I mean, maybe he didn't lose any cav, but he has. No, okay, there's 2 noble bloods here. So yeah, all the cav is still alive for both sides. But Soap is keeping a lot more reserves, and he's just fighting this out with his infantry while the cav are staying in the fight. And that's going to mean that these cav are going to lose a lot more men than these very healthy noble blood cav that are just sitting in reserve. Interesting to see both units, or both sides, Jav cav or horse archers, sitting in reserve as well, just shooting into the blob. But again, this favors Parthia because the blob has cav in it for Colchis, and it's just infantry who are not going to take as much damage to missiles. Um, and you can see here, the Parthian swords are just having a really good time here. He still has another full Parthian sword unit over here, and there's only like 1 axeman left, 2 axemen left. Whereas these axemen are pretty beat up already. I suppose there's a few that are pretty healthy, but again, he might be losing infantry here, but he has more infantry in reserve, and he has way healthier cav now. And so that cav fight can come at any moment where it's not going to be clear how Colchis can defend against that, because he only has like, yeah, beat up units here, beat up unit there. General's full, this unit's almost dead. Full of pace Lancer here almost, but very, very healthy cav for Parthia. Only 1 unit has taken damage, and the Cataphract, I suppose. But the Cataphract's still pretty useful at half strength. And these archers are just absolutely demolishing this blob. Hoplite shouldn't be running away though, this is not good. Maybe Miss Micro, I'm not sure why he's running away. Either way though, this is just an absolute fuckfest here, basically. He got some spare infantry here. I think he should press the advantage now. He should be going for a cav fight here. You don't want to let your infantry just die for free. As these Eastern archers fire into the blob and just get good kills. So now I think Colchis has managed to survive. Parthia should have gone aggressively because there's no infantry here to support. Whereas there is infantry here for Parthia, he should have gone for a cav fight here. Instead, he let this Hippeus Lancer get a rear charge on these infantry, and okay, most of the infantry is still dying, but it's not great. What's left? Just the 1 Parthian sword and 2 Hillmen. whereas and these two depleted infantry, whereas it's only this one axeman, two axemen, and one hillman for Colchis, so pretty equal infantry left, but better cav for Parthia, better missiles for Parthia because they have more missiles, and the noble horse archers. These javelin or these horse skirmishers gotta be almost out of ammo. As soon as they're out of ammo, the horse skirmisher or the horse archers for Parthia can activate themselves and will become very deadly. And now you see why these depleted infantry or cav units are pretty useless. Like they're just taking one charge from a cataphract and dying, and all the missile fire that comes in is just better. Now the horse archers, yeah, they're looking to activate it on these archers. The Lancer Gen is still healthy though, and you know it's not there's not a huge amount of cav for Parthia either, but these cav gotta be pretty healthy. 59 men there, horse archers both at 60, 30 men there. Yeah, it's pretty tight because these horse archers or horse skirmishers are just obliterating these cav with their javelins, and the archers also got good kills. This is gonna be chaos. I think Parthia will win because the noble horse archers here. Now the general has to get involved, and these yeah lancers are going down. They all died of javelins. The archers for Parthia, or they're also slingers, so they have more ammo. These archers are probably gonna run out of ammo soon. Not yet though. Huge cav fight here. Very important to see who wins this. But again, this is the only cav unit left for Colchis, besides these stupid horse skirmishers that can't do anything. Whereas these horse archers are super critical for Parthia, and they're all still very healthy. There's also like some depleted units here, but they can still do stuff. They're killing archers. So this was a crazy game actually, just because it was such a blob fest. Both sides shooting into the blob with all their units, but Parthia held more in reserve. Colchis tried to use their cav aggressively. In some spots it was good, like the Sepeus Lancer rear charge, but like putting a lot of units into a melee fight is just bad when everyone's shooting into the blob because the cav just got depleted, and now you can see Parthia's cav ends up on top, and these noble horse archers are going to be unstoppable in the late game. The horse skirmishers, on the other hand, are pretty useless in the late game. They could take down these slingers, but again, the horse archers just counter them, and will prevent that from happening. We'll see on the charge here. Like these horse archers are just gonna get yeah obliterated. Tons of kills there. Archers go down. General gonna go down here. Oh, General was a noble blood, not a Pace Lancer. Interesting. This was just yeah weird game. Rare to see something like that where both sides just commit into a blob. They both kept like reserves and would like sporadically increase the blob size by throwing in reserves. But the archers for and slingers were doing a lot of damage for both sides. The slingers for Parthia had more ammo. The horse archers got good shots. Also, the horse skirmishers for Colchis didn't use their ammo all on Cav, which was kind of unfortunate. So crazy game. I don't think I've ever seen a game like that, to be honest. But look at the kills on these slingers, like holy shit. Archers too got good kills. Cav just like all kind of dying, but the horse archers kind of just came out on top with the reserve being better for Parthia because again, the axemen are just so trash in melee that the Parthian swords both did really well. Yeah, quite an interesting game to be honest. And last one, Arash versus Cat Sky Element. Let's see how this goes. Pontus versus Numidia. I like this matchup. Let's see what Numidia decides to do. Playing on Medlon. Finally a nice map. So, Bactria or Pontus has 2, 3, 4 Cappadocians, 1 Noble Blood, and 1 Pontic Royal Cav, 2 Scythian Horse Archers, 3 Slingers, and 3 Pikes, 4 Pontic Swords, and 2 Celtics, so very nice. Pretty good army for Pontus. Very cav heavy. Not sure you need to go so cav heavy against Numidia in these rules, because Numidia can only bring 2 Horse Skirmishers, or HA, whatever. Numidia has no armored Numidian cav here. Going very infantry heavy, taking Gaetuli Horse Skirmishers very fast. These guys are good. 380, very quick, good missile damage, all that. He has 3 noble Numidian infantry, which is kind of crazy. You don't see these guys very often. They're not great, but they're good. And combine that with, let's see, 4 Desert Legionnaires. That's very strong. 1 Numidian Light, a couple of armored Numidian spears as well, or at least maybe 1 armored Numidian spear. So that's like a lot of spear power. So his infantry power is ridiculously strong. 3 Tribal Slingers, 1 Numidian spear, 1 Vigile, and yeah, 4 shock cav, like I said, to go alongside that. So Very infantry heavy, but he also has 4 shock cav, so you can't rule that out of being effective. Especially against the Celtics and Pontic swords will help his infantry win. So Arash has to use his pikes, his slingers, and his huge cav superiority to good effect here in order to get the dub. How can he use that cav? Well, he can try to get charges into these desert legionnaires. He's also, this is illegal. I'm pretty sure we need to like explicitly ban this glitch where you go into spaghetti lines because it's just like super OP. Um, yeah, I'll talk to Sarah about that. But yeah, he can try to charge these Numidian infantry. He can definitely tie down the infantry of Numidia and then get fights against Cav with his Cappadocians, which will easily win. And then he also has these slingers, which are going to easily destroy the tribal slingers, and then could be used to focus down infantry or Cav as well, because these Cav are super weak to missiles, of course. Both units taking some damage here. Looks like the Gaetuli got the better of that engagement though. Nice kills there. Horse archers. Horse archers would be useful here, but the Gaetuli horse skirmishers do counter them pretty hard, to be honest. Just for that speed. So Slinger War gonna go down. Let's see how Arash tries to take this engagement. He's got those pikes, remember. These pikes are gonna be critical to balance out the infantry war. Um, he's rotating, that's fine. He's gonna get nice shots on these slingers, just like annihilating them, especially if they move. Like this, just getting free rear shots. Nice kills there. Focusing the center unit, also dying pretty fast. Engagement gonna come up though. There's a chance to just charge here for Numidia, which you should probably take. He's gonna accept this. I don't know about that. They're too late to turn, and they're just gonna get rear charged. So these are nice charges from the minions. They are gonna take super damage though. Well, at least this one because it got javelin. So I'm not sure if that's worth it because it's the gen. And shifting here like seems pretty useless to me because like Pontus can always just like Pontus will support fights with pikes, so you don't really want to shift everything to one area because then pikes can support there. But that's gonna mean that these Pontic swords like instantly die. He's trying to just run away here, which I guess he's gonna get away with, but he's lost a lot of infantry for nothing here just to get 30 kills on the general, which I guess okay are good kills, but it's only 30 kills on the general, and you lost 2 infantry for this, so that's not great given how big the infantry advantage was for Numidia. So the way you do it is to get this formation, you go into loose formation, you give a move order, and while they're moving, you go out of loose formation, and you'll get this glitch where they go into spaghetti lines. It's super OP and needs to be banned because spaghetti lines are just super OP against thicker formations because they wrap around the flanks. So yeah, should be banned. It's just not allowed. But it wasn't made explicit, so I don't blame him for doing it, but we should just ban it straight up. Otherwise, I'll use it with Rome as well, because Rome can do it as well. But anyway, yeah, it's not cool. Stupid glitch. Yeah, Lusitania can do it. Anyone with loose formation can do it. So nice charges here. These Numidian nobles are gonna go down to pikes plus inf. Your pikes are finally activating here, Ash. This is nice. But you're getting overrun on this flank. But again, you have 2 infantry. You should just take these fights, I think, with good charges. Yeah, okay, you're gonna do it anyway. So this is smart. This is really good. Because, like, oh, they have javelins. That's nice. Yeah, you gotta take these fights, and you need to wrap around this flank with your cab advantage here. There's only 1 cab to defend this flank, so I feel like you can just win there. General took some losses, but that's fine. Nice slinger volleys, though, into the flank of these Pontic swords. Yeah, Lusitania can do it with everything. Except their slingers, I guess. But slingers can already go into loose. Or into spaghetti lines. So nice baiting out these javelins. Here you have a huge advantage in numbers. If you just don't let this Celtic get charged. Oh, unfortunate. I feel like that was not worth. You should have just retreated behind your pike. Okay, you get 18 kills though. I guess that's fine. So the cab is going to be super in Arash's favor here. If he can just get behind now, look how many of these units are engaged. If he can get his cab behind and pressure these slingers, get these shot cav killed, go after the gen, it'll be good for Arash because he has these slingers in the late game. So I feel like he should try to do that. He's going to win in some spots here. Probably like here he'll probably win. And now he's doing exactly what I said, so this is good. He's going to get a cav charge into these armored minion riders. He should win that. He's going to win here. They will do nice on the charge, but yeah, this is winning fights. And look, now this one spear has to go help this fight, even though he's not really going to be in time. Now if you just flank on this side as well, I think you're in a good spot here. Maybe not, though. I feel like just losing that infantry at the start made this really hard. Because now you're just down too many infantry, and he has so many reserves. But anyway, you're going to get your general through the gap. This is really good. Now this spear can't really do anything. Or it's actually a Cappadocian. Nice javelin, though. It kind of sucks for you. This Cappadocian's just going to lose, probably. Because of all the support. Okay, you're also supporting. You might be able to get this, but Armored Minion Spears are too strong here. Backing out is just too risky. You're just going to lose this unit. So now this is just going to be really bad. And these legions are flanking here with pretty healthy numbers. Cav going down, but I don't think you did enough, quickly enough here to win. Because now the infantry advantage is taking over. I think spreading out super wide would have been the play here. Because these are so slow. All these units are so slow. They couldn't really support fights very effectively. Gonna kill the general here, it looks like. He's dead, yeah. So this gives you an opportunity. If you can route this flank and retreat your slingers, this is still winnable for sure. Because you got all these cav units out somehow. That shouldn't have been allowed. Yeah, you're gonna go for the play here, rear charge. There's a bunch of infantry here, but again, you have pikes. This is still fine, I'd say. The morale is so shit for Numidia at the moment. All these guys are gonna die. These two units should just get tied down right now by these swords, and then you can get rear charged as well. So this is actually not over. He's let you back into the game really stupidly by losing his general, and also by not chasing your general on this flank. And you have so many pikes, so now he has to engage pikes frontally. He has to do spears versus swords here. If you get rear charges on these units, you will win them. These engagements. General still very healthy. 3 slingers alive. Horse archer still alive. So this is just turned around drastically. But with the general's death here, there are some healthy legions, but that's fine because you have slingers and cav in the post, or in the late game at least. You also have these healthy ass pikes too. Look at these legions so low on morale. They're easy targets for this cav unit. Well, you can't let him consolidate here, essentially. If he can get all of his units winning these fights and then they all fight here, he'll probably win, unless your slingers can win. But if you can charge these units and route them before he gets his units over here, then you're in good shape. Nice shots with these slingers. Yeah, Royal Spears do make this an issue, but they've also used a lot of their ammo at this point, and these pikes are going to be a problem because he has to engage them at some point, obviously, and these slingers can now just shoot them in the back. So I think Numidia threw this away, to be honest. This fight's going to go down to the wire here, but the cav is going to win, and he just has so much cav left. 40, 20, 45, another 12, so he kept just enough cav alive here, and you can see as soon as the general died, so many units routed. And he won this fight. Whenever you have this situation where you have cav and slinger advantage, you just need to win the infantry fight on one flank, and then you will win. Because then the enemy has to cross over to fight you, and you'll just get better shots and surround. So this was really close, actually. But a good comeback from Arash to not throw in the towel there. Also, like, he had a full shot cav here, Sky Element, and there's a Cappadocian and the Pontic General engaged, and Arash ran away, and he didn't chase with the cav. If he just chases there, he's gonna kill so many of those units. But now the slingers just win here. Nice kills on the slingers for sure. Yeah, you can see really good kills. And in the end, just enough infantry, but holy shit, was that close. I feel like, Arash, if your initial engagement was better there, you're just going to completely win. But you let his cav get so many charges on you. But in the end, you had healthier cav. You surrounded really nicely to kill off the armored minion riders. And that pretty much spelled disaster because these infantry were alone, without any support against slingers, infantry, and cav. And that's just too much for infantry to handle. But yeah, I think that's all the games that I have here. But I can quickly show you this glitch though. So if you take a unit, you go into loose formation, you walk forward, go out of loose formation, boom. That's it. It's that simple. Now you're in loose formation. So yeah, it's kind of. Oh, they don't have tray. I don't have it, but there we go. Spaghetti. Essentially, had to make harder pressure in the middle. Yeah, I agree. But he lost so much cav that he got stuck on pikes, essentially. And that's where the pikes come really in handy, slowing down that infantry rush. But yeah, there's the glitch. It's so stupid. And you can't, like, stay. And you have to drag. Otherwise, they go back into their other formation. But yeah, funny glitch. Funny to use in, like, random battles that you might come across. Let me see if anyone's online for my... Or Ash, do you want to play right now? Because I don't have any more replays. If you want to play, I'll play. Otherwise, I'll try to ask this guy if he wants to play. Otherwise, I can probably get a CoN game if I try. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Not region. Let's go to this map. Nice, nice. You're coming. Great. Good to hear. So like that's what I like to see. So yeah, we'll do some friendly CoN practice games. If two people have the same faction, you just fight the same faction versus itself, like mirror matchup. Which just ends up being a little weird, because like the armies are obviously gonna be similar, but it's okay. Oh no, that's not what I'm taking in this match. I think I was taking some shit like this. Damn, see, I forgot my army. It was this. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's just. Oh, you have the same faction as Arash? Cool. Yeah, so it'll just be Pontus versus Pontus in that case. And just like, same rules apply, but yeah, just a mirror matchup. Not the most fun, but there's nothing better to do. Now we got some Rome versus Pontus. It's an interesting matchup. You can see my army. I don't really care, I guess. Gotta have the Numidians to counter the horse archers to shoot cav, and then you just hope your infantry can win, which they usually do. It's Rome. They're good at winning. But the problem is the cav, because Pontic cavalry is greatly superior to Roman cav. But the archers can make it closer. So I also don't have any Vigiles or any like cannon fodder units in this matchup. But with Triarii in the front line, it's not terrible. They can eat up a charge obviously pretty effectively. They're very strong. Triarii are actually really good. Insane stats. Why only one? Because I can't afford anything else. Definitely I would like to be taking 2 shock out here, but I need I think having 3 Triarii is better than having 2 shock out. That's actually something I should maybe explore though. You might be right there. Like if I went -1 Triarii and Equite and got a shock cav and a Spear Gladiatrice instead, that actually might be better. That might be better. I should look at that. Rome shock cav are a good choice. Yes, they're definitely good. I just couldn't afford it with getting 3 Triarii basically and 2 Numidians. But it might be better to have 1 less Triarii. But then it's kind of sus because like you don't have a lot of infantry and Pontus can go with a lot of infantry. So it's like it's risky, but I think it might be actually better to do what you said. I'll have to explore. We'll put so yeah, Triarii are gonna be in the front line, absorb some cav charges and stuff. Keep 1 Hastati in reserve. Put my archers sort of back here. I have to rush. I don't want to archer war. against slingers. Legatus, useless unit. Shakav can be over there. Actually, no, they'll be on this side. Actually, no, I'll put them in the middle for now. Definitely want your cav out here where there's no Triere to block them. Okay, there we go. Pretty standard. Formation attack is off. But yeah, 3 slingers, 2 jav cav. This is all normal. 4 Celtics. It's kind of interesting. So not a lot of strong, not a lot of strong infantry, which is good for me. Pikes, regular pikes. Oh, bronze shields. What the fuck? It's a play for Pontus to go for bronze shields for sure. Definitely viable. They're easy to be evaded. Yeah, that's definitely true. But in the rules for CoN, they're actually pretty good because they act as like melee infantry, whereas a lot of spears are very trash in melee. Triarii are pretty good in melee, and if they get into a bad spot, they can always just go into square, and in square they'll never die. If they just fucking yeah, they just don't die in square because of the melee defense buff they get. So that makes them very useful, especially because Rome can only bring 3 heavy infantry. You want to have the ability to take more, but they are slow. Yeah, I know what you mean, the fucking auxiliary infantry, but the auxiliary infantry are actually trash, is the problem. See if I can catch these guys. Nah, I lost someone. Ooh, just dodge those. Nah, I'm not gonna catch them there either. The minions are quite quick, of course. They can catch those horse archers in the right moments, but you have to be close enough. Otherwise, you'll just get shot and lose. Kyrie's gonna run away again. They're also hard to be killed. Yeah, that's true, but they don't like kill anything. That's the problem. They're a very defensive unit, but they don't like kill much. Whereas Triaria actually will kill a lot. Of course, they're expensive as fuck. Like in a normal Roman army, I wouldn't be bringing Triaria, but because they're limited on infantry so much, it's sort of inevitable that you have to take some Triaria just to like bolster your main line of infantry. But yeah, 2 Triaria might be sufficient here. Might be. I just like to win the infantry war here, and then save my Numidians to kill the slingers. Baiting out quite a bit of ammo here. Trey also have 95 armor, 64 melee defense, 65 health, and 65 morale, which are really good defensive stats. Like, especially the melee defense is super fucking high. I guess most spears have similarly high melee defense. Though. Oh, I need to put the Legos in that group. He might be able to get some shots on the guy. No. Okay, he's gonna shoot. Okay, yeah, now I can just run after these guys because they should get at least. Guys, you better throw your javelins further. I swear to fucking God. Look at that, so short range. Come on, boys. I gotta give it up here. I got a couple kills. No kills said. Oh, I didn't even see those guys because of the hill. I should catch them though. Yeah, he realized. But I'm gonna get a ton of kills there. Time to go. Come on, one more volley. That's all I'm asking for, boys. Can't do it, can you? Good kills. But it's not really good for me to waste my new minions. Like, I need them to kill slingers, so it's kind of a hard. Yeah, the sword limit is 600 plus. So that's the killer for him. So yeah, Triari just like act like swords essentially. Of course, they're not gonna be as good as swords, but sort of the best option you have. Trying to rest my Javcav a little bit. Winded. Just gonna rest. Okay, here. If he gets to tired and I'm winded or active, I'll be in a really good spot here. Oh, is he actually gonna hit me there? Not really. We can just fight on this flank, doesn't really matter. Gotta avoid more shots there. So now I'm just gonna get a pretty good engagement here. Back up first. Archers can focus fire targets here. These guys have to switch. Triaria can get in there. These guys can, they're gonna take a javelin then. See, these Numidians is like one, but like barely. Okay, we need to just back our archers up here. I am got a nice charge there. Shooting my generals like kind of useless. Sure, gonna get. These guys are fucking gonna die to these branches. I have to like create engagements like elsewhere, I guess. I'm winning on the flanks though. I see this coming from like 10 miles away, basically. Now I can just push on the flanks. I have this other Numidian somewhere. I'll look back there. That was a pretty decent charge, I'll be honest. But see, now I have a critical mass of numbers over here, so this should be good. My archers are doing pretty good damage. Now I can just focus on killing these pikes. Okay, recharge these guys. Get in there, Wiz. That's not a great engagement for me. These pikes are being hella annoying. I should be winning these fights though. I have like big ass units of He's doing a good job of kiting, I guess, but I still win here. Just gonna kill off his fucking. Nah, I just pressure his slingers. He's gonna run away. Okay, no, just yeah, I can just engage here. And then come in on his slingers. Okay, nice, good win. Gonna hunt down. Just shoot them. Oh, that was not really a great charge. Well, I have enough cav here where I just need to wait. Don't need to over-engage. Archers can shoot those guys. Just cut down the slingers. He's got to commit here to save his slingers, but it's not gonna happen. Oh, my general almost died there. My general needs to live, I guess. Just kite here. Might sack my general just for the slingers here. The Midians should get out so they can hunt down routing units. Second one. Let's run it. That was a pretty close game though. Just had the flanking, like get some pressure on Pontus's rear, otherwise you'll just lose to the slingers, killing your cav. But yeah, that was a pretty close game. Those pikes are fucking annoying, man. They can do so much damage. Maybe it'd be better to have 3 principes. Nah, definitely not. Legionary cohorts are way better for this matchup because you want the armor. Legionaries are not better, but I don't have the money. Wait, no, yeah, has to be this combination. So let's see what you were saying before. If I go for one less tree area, one less more shot cow, one of these less. See, then it ends up just being weird. I could do this, actually. Wait, no, I just got rid of the same. I'm literally retarded. Okay, damn. I could do this. It's like the only option to have two shot cow. It doesn't really seem worth it, though. Because again, your infantry needs to be strong enough, otherwise you're in some sort of problem. Yeah, I think I gotta stick with this army. It feels better. I mean, like, yeah, again, you could definitely do this. This is like a pretty equivalent. I'll actually try it. Why not? Spear gladiatrices are fine. Now I get 2 shock cav. Or the money works out like really exactly. Maybe I should go for gladiator spearmen though. Because that would allow me to upgrade my legionary court. No, they kind of suck. Better charge, I guess. Better health. But 30 armor. Way more. Or, whoops. Worse morale. And no ability. Actually, they have the ability. Killing spree. Don't know. I'll go for this. So my infantry will be a bit weaker. Cav will be a bit stronger. It's a fine trade. Yeah, the armor's a bit better. Also, just like it's 15 armor bonus versus 5 melee defense worse. So 15 armor is gonna way outweigh 5 melee defense difference. But the legionary cohorts, or the legionary early legionary cohort, whatever it's called, I think it's just called legionaries. They have only like 5 more armor for 5 melee defense, which is not really worth it. Yeah, just regular legionaries. Is that true? 5 armor? No, 10 armor. Wait, no, 5 armor. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So now I have 2 Triarii, but that's okay. Because I can do that. I can put my Stadia out on the flanks. Actually, maybe I should just overworld on the flanks. Yeah, it's probably better. Not really defend the center very much. Have my Hastati and my Spear Gladiatrices sort of in reserve. Archers somewhere. And now, yeah, I have 2 shot cav. It's kind of nice, to be honest. Yeah, I'll put my shot cav in the center. I'll put my shot cav in the flanks. Makes them less of a target. I'll do this. So yeah, my cav force is definitely way stronger with this. Faux show. My Numidians were not used very well in that game, I felt like. They can't be traded for horse archers, otherwise it's just not really good, because the slingers are hard to kill. You want them to just kill the horse archers later. Let's see, so he's going only for 3 slingers, and I actually can do a missile war, it's okay. He has a lot of fucking cav. Not hugely surprising, I guess. So I guess I'll try to shoot up some of these slingers early on. Try to make up the space a little bit here. You don't want to give up too much space, because they can start shooting your cav. I'm just gonna walk here. Walk. Trying to rest whenever possible, slightly. I'm gonna worry about this mainline engagement. So I'm gonna shoot the slingers a little bit here. Try to kill like 15, 20 men. So here it's also gonna be about the YOLO charges. He's got pikes, cheapy pikes in the background here. Try to get on the flanks with minions. I'm gonna kite the center back here. Pressure on the flanks real hard. Kinda ate shit there. Okay, he's gonna pressure this flank, so I'm just gonna run away. Just gonna put my archers in good positions for the late game. I want to try to engage where I want to fight, not over on here where he wants to fight. Seems like I'm getting some sort of advantage here. Yeah, now he's gonna come for me. It's good. I can just go for this YOLO. He's not gonna be in pike phalanx in time. Oh, I took so much damage there. That wasn't really worth. Yeah, I cannot say that was worth it. I lost my entire unit there. But it's fine. Just charge that pike unit. So now I have him out positioned here for sure. Again, I'm gonna wrap on the flank that I want to wrap on. If he charges those units, I'm gonna have to accept that. I'm gonna bail here, expect that charge. Here I can just post up. Oh, he charges me for no reason there. I'll just charge him here. Back up here. Oh, he got. Yeah, so I'm kind of throwing here. He like outcabs me here. My general would be over here. Oh, throwing away their Numidians. So this is just bad. Like, if you lose Numidians, you just lose. Okay, this is just like blatant pull through, but okay. Nothing's fucking moving. Okay, well, man, this is okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lose because he just cheats, but that's lag. What do you think, pikes? Pikes are pretty good. Pikes are pretty good. What is this lag? But now losing my Numidians, I just lose. Like I needed the flank pressure here. Oh, this is gonna die. More cav or cheap infantry? Well, if you take more cav, you can take cheap infantry. But for Pontus, I think balanced approaches are good for Pontus. Bro. No. Okay, didn't glitch. I can engage you. Infinite decision making time. Okay, we're gonna win that fight. We're gonna shoot these guys. Engage you. Oh, it's so laggy. What is going on? He's just like pulling through. Look at this shit. And now I'm gonna. Okay. This is like fucking me actually. Oh, this is actually possible to play. Oh my god, please lag. I beg. This is very sad. I think it's gonna die. If it doesn't die, I can't believe it, cause like. Okay, can still win here, probably, I guess. Somewhat of a miracle, but I have this huge ass tree area, just to get the fuck out of here. Like, get out, tree area. Oh my god, do you see? Okay, I'm gonna run away from these 6 capitals. This is just so bad. Oh, oh, are we back? Probably. What, you definitely are laggy. There's a lot of code. Oh, it's gonna like suddenly speed up. This is so frustrating. Gotta get the fuck out of there. Okay, you guys need to go win this. Okay, now we just push this thing. I'm just gonna lose my Kev. But it's not over here because I have a fuck ton of archers and shit. I need to get behind them. Okay, we can just sit here with our archers. Nice kills there. Okay, use this time to spread my archers out. Oh, waste, waste, waste. Oh, these guys came back. Gotta keep one archer facing backwards. These guys almost have no ammo. Just need a roof for me. Okay, he's gonna shoot at me. Going into student. Okay, nice little Testudo there. I can definitely win this just by sitting here in Testudo, I think. I need to save my ammo for his general. I need this unit to live as well. Alright, just gotta scare him into thinking I have a shit ton of ammo. I'm just gonna rest as well. Oh, those die with ammo. So yeah, I gotta put these guys back here. Form a box, lads. So this is sure there's a lot of ammo. So yeah, again, if these sports searchers die, I'm in a much better spot. But I don't know who's gonna win here. I have actually no idea. This Principe is very strong. These two sure are quite strong. Easily strong enough to kill his I can put these guys back on for him. Shooting my defensive testudo, sir. Is that ammo? No. Probably shouldn't shoot my co. Okay, that guy's out of commission. I need a strong unit over here to defend against. That unit. Useless testudo, what the fuck, guys? Just gonna try to bait my shots at. I mean, I guess I could just blow up this unit or something. These guys are out of ammo, so it doesn't matter. I think we can just rush these guys now. I'm just gonna push these guys out. What unit has a lot of ammo? These guys? I mean, just reform. It's gonna be tight. You can't have too much more ammo here, but he definitely has more. Okay, another cav unit done. Okay, good job, guys. These guys have no ammo, so it doesn't matter. Okay, he's running out of ammo. You can tell the desperation. Okay, good. Chill out, chill out. Yeah, there's that Pontic unit behind me. I forgot about that. Oh, my slinger. General's gonna die here. Jesus. Now these archers just cause problems here. I gotta save all this ammo for the general. Yeah, I'm just gonna reform. There's no point in doing this. Get all these together. Get my big million in there. You think I'm gonna let you shoot my general? No freaking chance. It looks pretty good for me now, I'd say. Just gonna charge my archers, but they're very tired, so it's not gonna happen. No. Gonna light these guys. Not do that actually. We must accept such losses. It's part of the job. These guys aren't routing. Ah! You can't kill the archer because they're exhausted. I don't know what he's doing. So confused. Eventually, just gonna run out of ammo and I'm gonna win. Trying to preserve my own ammo here at the moment. I guess horse archers are out, so I don't have to worry about them. Probably shouldn't let him shoot up that big unit though. I don't think he has any ammo, to be honest. Oh, these guys have ammo. What the fuck? I got 2 volleys on these homies. Uh. still got fucked, but this general's like hidden behind this or something. This is gonna end so long. He doesn't have any ammo. No, it's a teal. No, it's just like practice. Oh my god, he's trying to spread out again. I can't believe he still has ammo. I'm gonna shoot this fucking horse archer. These are exhausted horse archers. You might be able to block one unit here. Nope, not even. Ah, my general. It's it's rules though, Beck, that make the factions balanced because it's for the Cup of Nations. So it's it's not. Pontus is actually probably a little bit better here. Okay, now he's gonna try to snipe my general. These guys have no ammo. I'll just stay back here, I guess. I don't think I'll get caught in here. I don't imagine he has a whole lot of ammo here. Fuck, am I really gonna get caught? Inside. I got robbed though. This guy still has fucking ammo, holy shit. Wow, this is actually losable now. No way he commits here. Just gotta be out of ammo. No, we'll just commit my general. We're gonna... We'll die, but we'll all die. How much ammo does this guy have, though? Kind of insane, but 104 principes are gonna win. I guess my, my general didn't even die. That's kind of... No, every faction has its own rules. So that, like, literally almost every faction is played in this tournament. But you only get this, you get one faction for the whole tournament. So, like, Pontus, Arash has Pontus for the whole tournament, I have Rome for the whole tournament. So you need to, like, make every faction as balanced as possible. Alright, I'm not gonna overchase her. Just gonna... That was a comeback, though. That was like a 30-minute game, holy shit. Yeah, Numidians got completely wasted. What a waste. Archers did good. Shotcat did good. Just like was a weird game with all that lag in the middle too. Goddamn. Goddamn long game. Guess Arash is done. GG's Arash, well played mate. Close games. Let's see what's going on here. Beck, are you guys playing? Yeah. I'll join. I can spec if you guys. I'll play next. Until then, I don't know what to do. I can watch some of my games already. I don't know. I guess we'll just wait for you guys to be done. Seems like you guys are already in game, right? Yeah. I'll hang out then. Why your gen? Well, it didn't matter if my gen died there. Oh, you're not in game? Okay, then I'll join. I thought this game was your game. Just let me know. I'll join. Trying to find. Yeah, I can spec. That's cool. That's cool. What's the what the name? What the name? I'm trying. What's the game name? Cause I don't see anything that's like obvious. Does this actually work? No, it doesn't. 2v2 lives matter. Okay, I'll be able to find it. Got it. It's called Gods. I'll agree with that. Yeah, I got it. I'm in. Thanks. Good, good resources. Helped. Egypt and Massilia, or Missacelia, Macedon, Massilia. Interesting. All right. Well, I bet you guys are gonna win. can say that much. Looking at this Egyptian army, it's very, very interesting, for sure. Will I say it's good? Well, maybe not. This guy's got a Cloud9 logo, though. That's kind of I'm expecting big things here. Let's see the armies. I didn't get to see your guys' armies because I was in spec. We got a lot of fucking calf, a lot of fucking calf. What can I say? Was that 5 apiece? Nah. 4 apiece, 2 Missling calf, 5 thorax, 2 axe warriors, 1 Celtic, 2 levy free, 4 slingers. Nice. Mastodon, 3 Thessalians companions, 4 levy pikes. Oh no, 4 pikes. 3 thorax swords, 2 Agrarian axemen, 1 Terratan. Interesting, interesting. Got some Gaetulis, some armored desert cav, a bunch of fucking legions. They got the infantry advantage, that's for sure. Why, I don't know why Nemesis was excluded from the map pool. I didn't want that. I don't like any of the maps that we play on. It's just like some weird thing that they want to do. It will be back in the map pool for later rounds of the tournament, but it's so dumb. Like, it doesn't make any sense to ban the flattest map. In Attila, it's even worse. In Attila, the map is literally like, one player starts on a big hill, it's like right here, and there's like a hill here and a hill here, and the other player starts on low ground, like right here, and you have to like attack into them. It's so fucking dumb. But yeah, at least in Rome 2 there's like 4 maps and you can ban, and so you can get like Medlon, which is like pretty flat. But not playing on Nemesis it makes absolutely no sense. Like sure, have Rugion be an option and have like I don't know, pyramids be an option, but not the fucking dumbass maps that they picked. Like Migdol is literally hilly. Migdol is like hills on either side, go down. And Ariminum is just fucking hills everywhere. It sucks. So I just banned those 2 maps. This guy's like, he's preparing to get flanked already. Game hasn't even started yet, brother. I think you guys are gonna get an easy dub here, to be honest. Tab up quickly. Uh, 1 sec, sorry. Okay, guess that's started yet. Massilian Cav Pass? Eh. Massilian Cav is definitely like, I'd say, risky. Okay, there's downsides and benefits. In an army like you have, where you have 4 pace lancers, you get to use all 4 of them aggressively. If you do this, right, if you have the gen and the Massilian Cav, but your gen is a lot riskier, like at more risk, but it's less expensive to keep him out of the fight. I find that the Lancer gen is good, because if you keep your general alive to the late game, you have a super powerful unit in the late game. But right, because if you want to keep one of your Lancers alive, you also have to keep your General alive, so now you have to keep 2 units out of the fight. But you can go for aggressive plays with all 4 of your Lancers, and only keep 500 coins essentially out of the fight for most of the battle, because you don't want to risk your General, especially in a Missile Cav where it's pretty risky. So I don't really mind either way. I think both are fine. If you had to only pick one, I would say Lancer Gen. But since you have both types of unit in your army, I think either way is fine. Just depends like how aggressive you want to be with your Lancers. Like if you're planning to YOLO charge everywhere, then you get an extra YOLO charge if you have your general in the Massilian Cav. But if you want to play for the long game, maybe better to have him in the Lancer so you like intentionally keep that unit out of the fight and you have a full strength Hippias in the end game. But yeah, for this I don't really mind either way. Seems like a pretty straightforward trade either way. Let's see this. Egypt's got a strange ass army. He's got like Cretans and shit too. But he should just get blown up by the Hippias here. See, Numidia's got the 4 slingers. One sec. Alright, back, sorry. Let's, let's see. Okay, the right's just already over because there's no infantry support, so that's nice. I think Beck's just gonna win this game by himself. Let's just say it's not looking good. Egypt's running away. Interesting. Carrying Axeman, Irrigation Sword's getting destroyed. Ptolemaic Cav losing. Ptolemaic Cav dead. Okay, finally getting some support for his general. That's good. You can just shoot these guys. Cretan's gonna die to like the first unit that turns the corner here. Okay, these axe warriors are gonna get blown up, but oh, someone left. Yeah, inevitable, wasn't it? That's just what happens. This fight didn't even start yet, and already this guy left the game. It wasn't even like over. Like he was definitely gonna lose, but it wasn't like completely over. I feel like. Oh, that's unlucky. He got stuck on like 2 guys, but this Cretan's gonna die for it. Or am I just gonna back out? Yeah, general's there. Oh, do they not throw javelins? Oh, now they're going to. Oh shit! Annihilated. Countercharge. It's over. Max just like, I'm not gonna do anything this game. I'm just gonna sit here. Salians might actually lose here though, but I guess there's another one. So. It's just dead. Ptolemy kept dead. The Rockstars all dead because the general died. Wait, actually, yeah, general died. Yeah, I thought so. GG. Cretans are all gonna die as soon as Beck realizes, you know, like right here. It's randoms, yeah, it's fucking randoms, bro. Useless players. They routing. Face lancers. Well, that was dominant. I guess shouldn't really be surprised. Max trapping the thorax of Egypt. Slingers dying. Who's gonna win this cav fight in the end? Looks like Numidia is gonna win this cav fight in the end. Won't matter though. There's sufficient forces here for Macedonia. Macedonia. Bunch of fucking units over here too. These Thorax swords are gonna get like no kills, dude. They're just gonna rout because of the morale debuffs. Nice from the Algerian Axeman here. Nice rear shots. Not shooting his own men, also good. Just gonna use them in melee, I suppose that's okay. Got Tuli Tribesman, lost like a bunch of men. I guess he's gonna, yeah, he's definitely gonna lose the cav fight though. But yeah, it's not gonna matter. Look at all these routing guys. There's gotta be two Secretans here. Yeah, 48 and 33. And now Numidia is dead, basically. Basically, we can officially say this now. But I don't think there's too much left. Let's just see how fast Numidia's just retreating. I guess this is like smart to like mass on, or these guys are gonna get tired, but they're only winded, so whatever. True. Numidia got a little too much to do here. Backed into a corner. Cavalry in an interesting place. Nice second wind. Yeah, just gotta wait for their infantry to catch up, I guess. Yeah, come on, Numidia. Go Numidia, you got this. Definitely, you definitely can beat two entire armies that have taken minimal damage. I I believe in Numidia too, Arash, for sure. They're gonna get the dub here. Not just kidding, it's literally hopeless. Either one of these armies could probably win alone. Maybe, yeah, probably. I mean, maybe not Basilia, because Basilia actually took like significant damage, but they still have so many Lancers left. So they probably could. Okay, Javcav down, Slingers down in 3 seconds. Swords, yeah, swordsman, that's gonna do it for sure. JK, you're all dead. Javcav dead, Slinger's dead, Cav over here for some reason. Well, Peltist over here. But he has to come like Imperial Guard, yeah, for sure. It's doable, bro. It's doable. Trust. Not just kidding. They're definitely just gonna lose, but I mean, they're not even getting good charges. Slingers are all dead. Now the slingers are just too strong. Okay, don't shoot the new Indian skirmishers. That doesn't make any sense, bro. These guys still believe. It's good. That good mental. Alright, here comes the engagement. Yeah, these guys are very tired, so they should get second winded. Oh, do they have long range? Zero armor on these guys, by the way. Literally zero. Makes no sense. Any stone that hits them straight up does 20 points of hit point damage. So they die instantly. 2 stones have to hit these guys for them to die. No, actually, technically 3. These guys are slowly dying. But this flank is getting wrapped up. This is but a formality. Attack, bro. What are you doing? Stop sitting back. Just win the game. Max, go, 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 go. Nice, he's going. Look at that. I coerced him. General gonna die to concentrated slinger fire. Thorax sword's breaking through. Even exhausted, Thorax sword's doing fine. General dead. 3. No, already dead. Well, RIP. Reserves on the way. Fresh boys. Everyone's dying. There's nothing left. These pikes aren't gonna get any kills. Why you push me? What kind of question is that? It's 2v1, of course. You're gonna get pushed. You can go, yeah. Don't need to stay back here. It's okay. You can come forward. Oh my god. Media is very dead. Damn, Arash, I can't believe that Numidia lost. How is that possible? Bro, it makes no sense. Unbelievable. Travesty. No, 270 kills. No. Alright, I think I'm gonna turn off the stream now and go get some dinner. Food. So, thanks for watching. GG's. More to come later. Peace.